I'm be on here very short, okay? Sometimes when I say that, sometimes I tend to be on here even a little longer than expected. But I wanted to talk about my life and how I'm so appreciative of my life. Um, Everything is really about decision and choice, and I tell you guys all the time, you have to decide, okay, what you want from this here life, okay. And it's so funny because I used to always say abundance was my birthright, and like I really felt that I always was a person that money would come to me easily. And we had that affirmation, right? That mantra, money comes to me easily. And I always used to say that, but money really do come to me easily. And it was so many times where as though just like large sums of money would just come. And as I started, a lot of you guys know, I started, getting into consumer law here recently, and I just been studying. Nowadays I don't even watch TV. My television haven't even been on. Okay, I come in my room or in my kitchen, and I'm just like taking notes and learning about consumer law and stuff like that. And is so funny how we tend to say stuff, say mantras and stuff like that. Even I told you guys before that I remember my grandmother, she would have these sayings, and some of the sayings she would say would be like, you gonna reap what you sow and all this other stuff. And everything is really interconnected with one another, right? And sometimes you may feel like, well, this like where did she or where my grandmother get that saying from? And then it's like a full circle would come back around, because when I used to hear my grandmother say certain things like the power of the tongue, or you gonna reap what you sow, as I got older and especially, got into personal development, listening to the Bob Proctor, listen to Bob Proctor, listening to the Zig Ziglar, listening to Jim Rohn and Les Brown and Eric Thomas, and, so many Infinite Waters, and, so many different people who I want to say they was like gods on my journey, when I first got involved with making the videos, and, Lisa Nichols, and, making the videos and stuff like that. And it would be certain things that they would say, and I would be like, oh my goodness, my grandmother, she used to say you reap what you sow, and basically talking about the laws of this here universe. And even when it comes to consumer law, one of the things that I started understanding and overstanding is consumer law is really like spiritual. Okay. It was one part that I was here reading, and I was taking notes. It was a sister that I was watching here on YouTube, and I was like pretty much taking notes and stuff like that. Honey, I just brought this book a few days ago, okay. And this book is like filled, it's like almost filled, and I'm so proud of myself for putting the time in. I'm proud of myself for showing up for me, and mainly for doing this for my children, because I don't want my children to work a job. Okay, somebody out there may be like, well, they want their children to work a job, but for me, I don't want my children to have to work a job. Okay, to be slaving away, working at somebody's corporation and stuff like that, where is though they just really getting money, they just really getting paid from their own estate. Okay. And so tonight I just got finished like taking notes and watching this sister talk about this, and one of the things she was saying was, when it comes to 12 CFR, 1002.7, over here it talks about individual accounts and how we not never supposed to be denied credit, because it's like our is really like our birthright. And if you go to the CFPB Consumer Financial Protection Bureau website, these are the lists. This is the list of like T12C FR Part, 1002 Equal Credit Opportunity Act regulations B protects applicants from discrimination in any aspect of credit transactions. And this is like pretty much on their website, which is a government website. If you go on to Equifax or Experian or TransUnion, you will notice that those websites, although they say they the credit bureaus, but they're really not, because at the end on the website it says .com, as opposed of, on this website it says cfpb.gov. Okay, so this is a government website. Okay, it's a government entity. But I was just like really, really intrigued, because as I was, taking notes and stuff like that, looking up the laws and stuff like that, and doing my doing my research, and following along with what the sister was, pretty much saying, and then going on Cornell Law and looking up these different codes and stuff like that. And on the codes is stating, like on here, 15 USC 1602 definitions and rules. Basically, when you go to these establishments and, they run your social security number, because according to them they are checking your credit to see if you are approved, and because of your credit score sometimes you may be disapproved, and that is a form of discrimination. Okay, that is really a form of discrimination. And so if when you go on CFPB, okay, what does it says? Like it says, from discrimination, any aspect, not, one aspect, or, two. It says any discrimination in any aspect of a credit transaction. Okay. And it says consumer credit, business credit, mortgage loans, refinancing, open end credit, credit application. So credit application sounds like, when you go into a car dealership and, they basically are denying you and stuff like that of, a loan, when it's actually, your birthright, okay, for you to have that credit. All right. And, some people, they have this ideology, and it's so sad, like, this don't work and all this other stuff. And it's simply because they're not reading. It's simply because when they go to, these companies and stuff like that, and a company just deny them, they just think like that's the end of it. But it is laws in place for the consumers, okay? And we are the consumer, right? And so but on here, this is the point where I say, is really spiritual, okay, when it comes to, the Bill of Rights, the Constitution, this Federal Reserve and stuff like that. Because on, like I said, 12 CFR 1002 point 7, right? It talks about prohibited bases. And it also goes in further and say that the applicant has in good faith. Okay, so meaning like, what is your intent for, getting that car, getting that house, and, things like that? What is your intent? And one of the things that I absolutely positively love about my life and understanding like the universe is this, that the universe is never biased. Okay. So to the people that's out there that's like, you can't get a head start, or you feel like, because of your skin color, because those were some of the things that I used to, think of, like, oh, well, because of my skin color, I'm not going to be able to get this, or, all of these different things. And that really was not true. Okay. What was true was I had this perception of myself, okay, because of the media, okay, because of, all these different things. And when you have a certain perception of yourself, okay, the way you feel in the inside is going to reflect on the outside, okay? And so you could try to say, no, I'm confident and all this other stuff, right? But you can't catfish this here universe, okay? This universe, it goes based upon energy, okay? And you get what you get because of the frequency that you are on. So when you speak in life over yourself, when you are saying, I am a God, I am a creator of my reality. I am the creditor, okay? I am the consumer. When you speak in those things over your life and, telling yourself like this morning, I had got in a mirror and I just took my scarf off and my youngest daughter, she was like standing next to me and I'm there citing my affirmation, saying how, oh, I'm beautiful, I'm gorgeous, I'm intelligent, I'm smart, I'm patient, I'm creative, I'm patient. I said patient. Um, I am God. I am a creator. Okay. And I'm there saying all these things. And my youngest daughter, she's there and she sees me, reciting my affirmations. And the more my children see me do this, the more they'll grow up and they'll be, doing those things and stuff like that. I want my children to always know that they have the ultimate power within them, okay? That no one is ever going to save them and they don't need saving, okay? That they are creators, they are the ones that's creating a reality. And whatever it is that they put their mind to, they can have, literally can have. And I remember my youngest children's father, he would often tell our children, like, oh, just always remember you have to work hard. Let me tell you something. And I used to have that belief, right? Like you gotta work real hard and stuff like that. But that belief is a belief of you feeling like you unworthy. Like you feeling like you don't deserve whatever it is that you desire. Okay. Most of us have heard, okay, from the Bible, right? In the beginning of time, God said, let there be light. He did not say, let me work so hard to make light. Okay. He did not say, well, let me try it and see if I can make it. He did not say that. He said, let in the beginning, let there be light, and it was light. Okay. And you are a God, okay? A God, okay? And when I say a God, you are a creator of your reality, okay? And you know what trips me up? Because some people will say, you are not God. And then, the question that I have is, well, have you ever seen God? Because you're telling people that they're not God. But my question to you is, have you ever seen God? That's the question. Okay. And so like I'm right now, the way my life is, the way I vision my life to be, oh my goodness, is and they say, you hear a lot people that's into, personal development, spiritual community and stuff like that. They say, visualization, but and then you have to be the person as if it has already happened. And it's so true. It's so true. Like I never thought I would be getting into consumer law. Like I told you guys when I first started doing my videos, it was just based upon inspiration, inspiring people that may have wanted to give up on life or may have even tried to give up on life. And I just wanted to let somebody out there know that they don't have to give up on life, no matter how bad it appears that life may be. um, that's not the end result. Okay. is so much more to your life, but you have to really be mindful of what you're giving your energy to. Okay, because if you're giving your energy to stuff that's not serving you, that's what's going to keep on manifesting into your life. Okay. Also, I wanted to get into me going, taking my children to the Halloween thing, the trunk or treat. Okay. To the people that's out there that may feel like they are introverts. Okay. I tell you guys a lot that you have to be very mindful of what you speaking over yourself. Okay. If you are speaking stuff over yourself like, oh, you are introvert, and like you adopting all these different terms, then that's what it shall be. I'm not a person that believes in like titles and labels. I don't like titles and labels because the simple fact is they limit you. Okay. So I don't care for no, I don't want no damn title or no label placed on me, because it's like once you place a title or label on you, it's like now you're in a damn box. I'm too powerful and I'm too big to be in a goddamn box. You get what I'm saying? Okay. So when I was going to my children's school tonight, one of the things, first of all, I completely forgot about it. Okay, I completely forgot about it. Okay, I told my children that we'll go, but I completely forgot about it. And my oldest daughter, who is 17 years old, she said she was gonna go, but she most likely forgot about it too. And today, so tonight, I was taking a nap because I tell you guys, like, lately I've been going to bed late, okay? Because just pretty much like studying consumer law and looking up these different things and stuff. And so in the daytime, normally I won't take naps, but recently like I have been taking naps because I'm going to bed late. And so tonight, okay, my youngest son, I was asleep, and my children's school is literally like is across the street. Okay. And my son, he was, waking me up like, oh yeah, they having something across the street, right? And like I said, I completely forgot about it. And when I first, I was, telling my youngest son and my daughter, because they was like excited, like, oh, we want to go. And at first, I was thinking like, nah, I don't want to do this. Although I told them we'll go, but I was like, man, I don't want to do this. And I was like, they on, which is they father sister, she was on her way to pick, my children up. And I was like, man, we ain't gotta go, and your aunt is on her way to pick you up and stuff. And I seen the disappointment in my youngest son, who is 8 years old. Like, I seen the disappointment in his eyes. And I was like, you know what, we gonna go, right? A lot of the things that I tend to do is because once I do it for me, I could show up for my children, right? Like once I challenge myself, then I could do things like, with my children, because I already challenged myself, right? Like whatever it is. And so my children got ready. We, went over to school, and it was like a lot of people there. Okay, the schoolyard, it was like practically filled. Okay, and I'm so grateful also that I have a community, that I have you guys, because from the comments that you guys leave and everything like that, it feels so amazing to really have a community that supports you, right? And for me to I just share my life with you guys, and I'm so grateful that I did get the download for me to do videos to get people out the matrix and things of that nature. It feels so phenomenal for me to share my life and let you guys know, when I feel a certain type of way and how I was able to overcome that feeling and step into my power and stuff like that. It feels so amazing. More so than any materialized thing, okay? Just to know like what your purpose is. I mean, so good, okay? So to the person out there, okay, that they life may be going a certain type of way and you looking for hope, okay? I'm here to tell you everything is within you. That's one. And then two, the rest of your days, it does not have to be like the past days, okay? Let me say that again. The rest of your days, they don't have to be like your past days, okay? And so, because you dealt with things in the past, or because you may feel that you've been dealt a bad hand, you have to oftentimes ask yourself this: is people that have been through what I have been through, or been through worse than what I have been through, but how come it seems like they are happy, they are prosperous? How come it seems like they are enjoying life and I'm not? That's some of the questions that you need to ask yourself, because I remember having that idea, that ideology. Oh well, people because of my skin color, I'm not going. I thought that I could not become a multimillionaire. That's what I was thinking until I started being around people who had the same skin color just like me, okay? Had the same texture, hair texture, just like me, okay? And they were successful. They are multimillionaires. And so one of the things that I needed to start asking myself was, well, how is it that they are able to be it and you're not? Right? And also what I needed to understand and understand is that the universe is not ever biased. People could be biased, okay? It can seem like, a certain type of way, but nature, okay, is not biased. Oh, all right. And so just because you going through certain things right now is all according to the way you was thinking before. Okay. So do understand that. Like I really want somebody out there who it may be giving up on life, okay, feel hopeless. I really hope this video, well, I know this video will find you, but I really want you to know that your life is so beautiful and it does not have to continuously look like the things that you have been through. You can change it at any given time. And you don't need to know exactly how you're going to change it. You just make a decision. You just make a choice and say, I deserve better. And I guarantee you, if you say that every day, okay, remember, we become what we think about. Okay, there was, the tape recording of Earl Nightingale, the strangest secret. Okay, in that recording, he said we become what we think about, and it's so true. So if you are constantly thinking, that you're a winner, you successful, you happy, you brilliant, you are God, you're a creator, you confident, you powerful, right? If you constantly telling yourself that, and you constantly, at first you may not believe it, but the more you tell yourself something, the more you're gonna start believing it, okay? And start telling yourself, the things that you want to manifest into your life. Some people will say, well, isn't that lying? No, the hell is not. It's not lying. Okay, what's lying is you telling yourself you're not good enough. What's lying is you telling yourself that you don't deserve it. What's lying is you telling yourself you're not worthy. That's really what's lying. Okay. And so with that being said, family, I'm tired. Okay, I'm tired as hell. I catch you guys tomorrow. Make sure you're rocking out, believing in yourselves. And just keep on going, keep growing, okay? And know that the ultimate power lies within you, okay? You don't need nobody outside your existence. Okay? You don't need no one outside your existence. Everything is within you. And with that being said, peace.